Thank you very much. Thank you, and please come closer. I don't know why you also stand so far away. Yeah, that must be. First, I think I should congratulate the campaign for Hämeentielle on collecting the 10,000 signatures. I signed the petition a couple of months ago already, and I hope you collected 10,001 signatures, because I think my signature is not valid. You know, I'm a diplomat, and I am not supposed to interfere with the internal affairs of the country that's hosting me. So signing the petition, actually, I got a bit out of line. So I hope you have one more signature, because mine doesn't count. Therefore, I should say I'm not only standing here as the ambassador of the Netherlands, but also and foremost as a Helsinki cyclist, like all of you. I've been cycling in Helsinki now for 2 years, summer and winter, and it has been a bit of a, what shall I say, a mixed experience. There were good times when the weather is like this, worse times in winter, and what happened to me the other day, earlier this week, was that I was stopped by the police somewhere around Kaisaniemi. I was cycling in the road, and he said it was not allowed to cycle in the road. And then I asked the policeman where I should cycle then, and he said he didn't know. There's still work to do. And what I would like to say, I'm from Holland. I have been speaking to some people here. They say Holland is really a cycling paradise, and it may be, but it hasn't always been like that. It was in the 30s and in the 50s, cyclists dominated traffic in the Netherlands. But by the 70s, the car had taken over. And it was at that time, around the early 70s, that a citizens' initiative just like yours, started putting pressure on the authorities, first and foremost in Amsterdam, to create space for the bicycles. There was a very serious reason for that. Unfortunately, you are lacking that. This citizens' initiative wasn't called critical mass or anything like that. It was called Stop the Children's Massacre. Every year, tens of children on bicycles were killed by cars. And that was what led to the Netherlands becoming, 40 years later, a cycling paradise. But it does show that citizens' initiatives are important, so therefore it's great that you're all here and that you will join us to Hämeentielle. And I don't know if there is any representative from the local government, but I have been cycling, I've been living with my family in this line of work. I've been living in Paris, I've been living in London, I've been cycling in all those places. There I did wear a helmet. We won't do the helmet discussion here and now. There I did wear a helmet, but look what happened when Bertrand Delanoë became mayor of Paris. See what happened when Boris Johnson became mayor of London. These people were cyclists themselves, and they changed their cities. Now, you are now in the fortunate situation where you have a cyclist as prime minister. So maybe he will change something, although your prime minister cyclist, when he cycles, he wears lycra. And perhaps the idea is that we should promote cycling without lycra and in regular clothes and suits, just for going to work, and it's not only sports and racing. Anyway, we're going up to Hämeentielle. I fully support the Hämeentielle initiative. The road is really wide enough to create space for cyclists and leave enough room for buses, trams and other forms of transport. So I don't see why it couldn't happen. And I can tell you that we at the embassy are also trying to help you and to help the city of Helsinki by bringing in consultants from the Netherlands who have been dealing with similar problems in our country. And I think this just Hämeentielle and the layout of the road profile has already been discussed by the people from the city government with our consultants from the Netherlands, who will also be returning to Finland. I wish us all a nice cycling trip. I was this weekend at the Flow Festival Many of you were there as well, I suppose. Anyway, your bicycles were there. I have never in my life seen so many bicycles in Finland, so that shows that it is possible. Let's have a nice trip. Thank you.